Hello, my name is David Welch, and today I'll be discussing a Giving Voice to Values study case regarding a fair evaluation. Roseanne Field is a lead advisory member for Tar and Heel Limited Liability Partners. They've been asked to work with a client to make a recommendation on an ERP system. Fields has narrowed the selection down to three choices, one of which is a company called Research Triangle Software Innovations, which also happens to be a client of Tar and Heel. Another firm is Longhorn Software Systems, and the third choice is a system that's offered by Tar and Heel itself. After she narrowed the selection down to the three, she ranked each of the companies based on criteria that meets the client's needs. After she did her evaluation, she discusses her findings with Steve Michaels, the Tar and Heel's advisory manager. During that discussion, Michaels makes it very clear to Field that he would like her to choose the Tar and Heel product over the other two, in spite of the fact that Tar and Heel did not rank the highest during her evaluation. Field elects to discuss this matter with a colleague who's also a friend that works with Tar and Heel. And during that discussion, it was discovered that the firm that ranked the highest, which is the client of Tar and Heel, is currently experiencing some financial difficulties, and they may in fact cease operations. So basically the choices that she has is she can go with her initial recommendation, her initial evaluation, recommend the client firm, Research Triangle, and leave it at that. She could elect to follow Steve Michaels' recommendation and choose the product that's offered by Tar and Heel, or she could avoid all sense of impropriety and go with the third firm, even though they were the third ranking firm. Some of the things that she needs to consider are that if she chooses knowingly recommending the Research Triangle firm, knowing that they're currently experiencing some financial struggles, it could put her client at risk in the future. No one wants a software package that is by a company that's no longer in business. Of course, selecting Tar and Heel's product might create a perception in the market that it was not a fair evaluation, and also if she selects another firm over the product of Tar and Heel, some of her coworkers may feel that she's not necessarily loyal to the company. What's really at stake here? The client may be at risk long term if Research Triangle discontinues operations. That's not a good thing. Tar and Heel's reputation could be at stake in the marketplace because of the perception they're just strictly promoting their own product. And of course, Field's reputation, her own reputation, could be at stake because if she utilizes the knowledge that she gained during a confidential conversation and incorporates that into her decision, well, that's not necessarily ethical because she would not have had that information had that firm not happened to be a client of Tar and Heel. Some of the things to consider here also, Field is highly qualified. She's got a doctorate from Duke University in computer science. She also has 5 years of experience with Tar and Heel as an advisory member. I think that Michaels should not try to unduly influence her decision in any way. Otherwise, she shouldn't have been asked to make the recommendation. The short-term financial challenges that Research Triangle is currently experiencing may be solved by this order. I have no idea how much the order is worth. And at the end of the day, the client's needs really need to be prioritized here. The criteria that she used in evaluating the firms was best met by Research Triangle. So at the end of the day, I believe that the right thing to do here is continue with her initial inclination to recommend Research Triangle. They did meet the client's needs best. There's no way of her knowing that they're in financial what exactly their financial situation is. That information was not made available publicly, and ethically, that's the right thing to do. I think they rank the highest as far as meeting the client's needs, and that's what they probably should do.